Hello everyone, welcome back to our maths class. Today we are starting a new chapter and it is measurements. So first let's study the units which we are using to measure length, weight and also capacity. Okay, so here you can see a chart which represents the units we use to measure length, weight and capacity. So we'll learn one by one. Okay, first we will look for the units to measure length. So there are 7 units. These are the units which we use to measure length. Okay, and the standard unit of measuring length is meter. Meter is the standard unit of measuring length. And there are other 6 units also we use to measure length. So the first unit or the biggest unit we use to measure length is kilometer. It's kilometer and we represent, in short, we represent it as km, small letters K and M. So it is kilometer. Then comes hectometer, represented by HM, small letters H and M. Then decameter, decameter DAM. In short, we write it as DAM, decameter. Then it's our meter. It is the standard unit of measuring length. Then it's decimeter, represented as DM. Centimeter, in short it is represented as CM. And at last, the smallest unit of measuring length is millimeter. Okay, M, small letters M and M are used to represent millimeter. Okay, always we measure the longer distance using the bigger units. For example, the distance between two countries, the distance between two cities, all are measured in bigger units. It is expressed in kilometer, hectometer or decameter. And the shortest distance or the small length is measured in smaller units. For example, the length of a chalk piece or the length of a pencil, length of a book, all these are measured in smaller units. Okay. Moving on to next measurement, it is measurement of weight. To measure weight, we have 7 units starting from kilogram. Kilogram is the biggest unit. It's kilogram, represented as kg, hectogram, hg, decagram, dag. Then we have gram, and gram is the standard unit of measuring weight. Then after we have decigram, dg. Then it's centigram, cg. And at last, the smallest unit of measuring weight is milligram, mg. Okay, so here also we have 7 units and 3 bigger units and 3 smaller units. And gram, it is our standard unit. Always the measure of heavier objects, we measure it in bigger units such as kilogram, hectogram and decagram. The measure of heavier objects are represented or expressed in bigger units. And to express the weight of lighter objects, we use smaller units. Okay. And coming to a capacity, to measure capacity. What is called capacity? We have already studied in our chapter area, perimeter and volume. What is capacity? It is the amount of water that a container can hold. Right. So, to measure capacity, we have 7 units. They are kiloliter, hectoliter, decaliter, liter, and this liter is the standard unit of measuring capacity. Then it's deciliter, centiliter and milliliter. Milliliter is the smallest unit of measuring capacity. Okay, so to measure capacity we have 7 units, 3 bigger units and 3 smaller units, and 1 liter. It is the standard unit of measuring capacity. And to measure the capacity of bigger bottles or big containers, we use our bigger units such as kiloliter, hectoliter or decaliter. And to measure the capacity of bottles of medicines or perfumes and all, we use a smaller units as deciliter, centiliter and milliliter. Okay. So this is the chart which represents the units of measurement. Okay. Starting from the bigger units, it goes to the smaller units. So to convert a bigger unit into smaller unit, we always multiply the given unit. Okay. So to convert a bigger unit into smaller unit, we always do the operation multiplication. Okay. And to convert a smaller unit into bigger unit, smaller unit into bigger unit, we do the operation division. Okay. So to convert a smaller unit into bigger unit, we do the operation division. Okay. So here we can represent the same length or the same weight or the same capacity in different units. Only one unit is not there to represent these. We can use different units to measure or to represent the same length or same weight or the same capacity. So here it is, the units of measuring length. Okay, so here we have, for measuring the length, we have the units kilometer, hectometer, decameter, the meter, decimeter, centimeter and millimeter. Right. So here the metric measures, here some units are equal to other units, and how much it is equal. We are going to check it. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. See, 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. The meaning is that 1000 meter together means 1 kilometer, and the distance they cover or the length they cover is same. 1 kilometer is same as 1000 meters. They have to cover the same distance. Okay, so the same distance can be represented as in two different units. That is 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. The next is 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. 100 centimeter together makes 1 meter. Okay, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, and the distance will be same. 1 meter will be same as 100 centimeter. Next is 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter, they together makes 1 centimeter. 1 meter is equal to 1000 millimeter. 1 meter is equal to 1000 millimeter. So see, the smaller units combine to make bigger units, right? 1 kilometer and meter, comparing kilometer and meter, kilometer is the bigger unit, right? So smaller units, 1000 meter, smaller units combine to form bigger unit, right? Next, moving on to capacity, the same here. 1 kiloliter is equal to 1000 liter. 1 liter is equal to 100 centiliter. 1 centiliter is equal to 10 milliliter. 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter. Okay. Next, coming to the measurement of weight. Here also 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. 1 gram is equal to 100 centigram. 1 centigram is equal to 10 milligram. And 1 gram is equal to 1000 milligram, right? Okay, so these are the metric measures we are using for conversion. Okay, these are very important. You have to keep this in your mind. All these metric measures, we have to keep in our mind, and it will help us to do the conversion of converting a bigger unit to smaller unit, or backward also, smaller unit to bigger unit also. Okay. Hope you all understood today's class. Thank you.